All right, we are very, very happy to welcome in one of somebody in Barstool lore history that has made his way into a movie that is in very, very serious Oscar contention. Welcome back, Luke Manley, talking about Marty Supreme. So happy to have you back in the building.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome, guys. I appreciate the offer here. Thank you.
I
Yeah,
mean,
of
this is
course.
surreal.
No, it's just crazy.
Fucking insane. And of course, sorry, I couldn't be there. For those watching, I got snowed in New Jersey and my fucking car battery died. So that's just it's one of those great fun times in life. That's something I forgot about, by the way, because I lived in the city for now like 11, 12 years. I forgot with cars, like they have issues, like, and just something I gleefully forgot about until have a car now. But Luke, thank you again so much for coming, talking about Marty Supreme. Marty Mauser, a young man with a dream that no one respects, goes to hell and back in pursuit of greatness, comes out Christmas Day. Me and Gooch saw it probably at New York Film Festival, which feels like now like 3 months ago. Not really, but it's really
Dude,
like,
yeah,
what,
we
like
were he was invited because Kenjac he's got a little bit more clout than me.
Okay.
I got the like actual ticket, paid hard-earned cash for it, and once
you
Josh
had
came
way
out on
better seats than
stage,
me, to be fair.
I was next to Matthew Broderick, that's for sure. That
You
was
were.
pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, but when Josh came out, I mean, you were there too. That was insane, right?
That was that was surreal, man. It was, and I had a seat I was in Josh's seat
No way.
because they sat me and my sister like 10 minutes after the movie started.
Mhm.
I don't know why, but so Little Yachty was in my seat, and I guess he was with Tyler the Creator, and they were like, "Listen, Little Yachty's in your seat, so we don't know where you're gonna put you." So like, oh, this is fantastic. So they're like, we're gonna have to split you and your sister. I was like, okay. So she sat next to Little Yachty in my Little Yachty's in my seat. She's sitting next to him, and Josh never came to a seat. I guess he was sitting below somewhere. So I just sat next to his wife,
Oh,
and I was just in front of Chalamet. So that's quite a way to watch a movie. 10 minutes I missed, and then Chalamet is behind me, and he poured his heart and soul into this. So I'm like reacting how he would want me. It was like quite a way to watch a movie. So tomorrow on the premiere, the other premiere, I'm hoping I get a better watch out of it, but still a good watch.
absolutely. I mean, that was we'll get like get back on track. That's like in terms of movies I've seen in a theater, that is like number one experience for me. I think ever. That was incredible.
So cool. And before we get too deep into it, we do want to talk about, for those of you that maybe aren't aware, or maybe the people that don't know any of your history with Barstool, just give us like your background. For those that didn't know your story here, obviously you're on Barstool Idol 2022. So just give us, you give us like your sort of history here.
Yeah, so Idol, I think I DM'd Hank Lockwood. I was like, dude, I gotta be on this thing because I applied, but I didn't hear you back. So I was like, I gotta come on, please get me on here. Anything I could do. And I think he knew New York Nico or something. He's like, oh, no problem. And then Nick Tirani called me when I was working for Quest Diagnostics. He left a message. He's like, hey, call this number back. So I called. He's like, yeah, this is Nick. I was like, are you kidding me? Nick Tirani. He's like, yeah. You want to be on Idol? I was like, are you kidding me? Yes. So I quit my job. And then that Monday I went and it was the best. Klemmer was the best. Caroline was the best. Danny was like the dude. Everyone I met there was the best. Like so nice people. Everyone working here, like everyone was awesome. It sucks I didn't get the job, and everyone and their mother got a fucking job. But we're allowed to curse on this, yeah, right?
Dude, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
But no, so it's like that sucked. But ultimately, the way I see it, maybe if I got a job here, maybe I wouldn't get the role, right? I don't know. I mean,
Brother, I think you did all right.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a God bless the broken road that led me to this one, I think, right? That's how you look at it with Marty
Like the
Supreme.
Chinese farmer and his broken
Whatever it
leg
was.
son or some shit. You know what
Exactly,
I'm talking
yeah.
about.
And Marty Supreme, I mean, man, it's all anyone can talk about right now as far as like movie award season, all that stuff. So just tell us, very simple, how'd you get the job?
So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Side Talk.
Oh yeah. Bing bong.
So I was on there when Trae Young beat the balls off the Knicks
Mhm.
in the playoffs. And I was hammered. I was drinking tequila at Mustang Harry's, shout out.
Oh yeah.
And I was bombed off my fat ass. And so we're partying still. We're like, fuck Trae Young. And I grabbed the mic and said the most outlandish thing I could think of. I said, Trae Young looks like my dad's dick. And then everyone behind the camera was like, what? And I was like, not that I ever saw it, but it looks like shit. And they're like, okay. And that went viral on Instagram and Twitter. And I saw it and I was petrified. I was like, this is insanity. It was a drunk, stupid thing. I was like, did this just ruin my life here? Like I felt awful about it. And needless to say, Josh is a huge Knick fan. He saw it on Twitter.
Mhm.
He saw my name was Fatrick Ewing. And he's like, I want that guy in my movie. And Jennifer Fendetti, the casting director, DM'd me, and the rest is history. I auditioned, and I can't believe I got it. It was such a cool auditioning process. Like, she brings you in and just interviewed me about my whole life, like what my dad does for a living, like about how bad the Jets are, like whatever, like everything. And she's so cool and down to earth and awesome human. And then she was like, all right, I'm going to bring 2 actors in now. And we just improv'd, and she was like, all right, you cannot give these people your key. They're going to ask for your dad's keys, but you can't give it to them for a car. I was like, okay. Right away, I gave him the keys. I was like, I'm sorry. Yeah. Like, she's like, no, by no circumstance can you do it. I was like, okay. And I just blacked out, and I beat bopping and scattered, like George Costanza would say, and I got the role. Like, they were like, wow, that was amazing. And Josh saw the video, and he was like, dude, that's perfect for Dion. So that's how I got it.
Even just giving the keys away, that is kind of like perfect for the
Oh, no, I guess, yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't spoil anything, but like, yeah, no, I feel like the Safdies do, and Josh particularly in this whole run, like they really put actors in a position to succeed. Like, you know, they don't ask you to stray too far, too much from like who you are and like where you feel comfortable.
Definitely. Yeah, and you didn't have to play anyone in basketball to win the part either, which is kind of a plus versus Idol, right?
Oh my God. Oh, good call. Yeah, man. You kidding me? Yak basketball.
We calling that basketball now?
I can't believe I got it though before everyone. I got a third to last, but I still got it.
Oh my God. Yeah. So when you get cast, how were you allowed to speak about it afterwards? And like, if you weren't, like, how hard is that to keep underneath, like under wraps? Like, I would be telling everyone.
So I didn't know. I basically just told like my close buddies and my family that I got the role. And then I forgot who. I guess this was after the movie, like after the trailer came out. Jeff reached out to me.
Yeah.
And I told him how I got it. And I didn't know I wasn't supposed to. They were like, oh, it's all right. I guess you could, it's fine. But yeah, no, I sang, like, I didn't put it on like my Instagrams, but I told like my buddies and my close friends that I got it.
I mean, when that first trailer came out, you're like the star of the trailer. I mean, like, it was like, holy shit.
I cried like a jerk off, but I saw it and I was like, oh my God, because I was scared I was going to wind up on the cutting room floor. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm in scenes, but I don't know, you know, you never know with this shit. And I showed, like, I watched it. They sent it at like 8 p.m. on a random night, like before it was out. And then I would show my brother and we were crying. We're like, dude, this is awesome. I'm back, baby. Like, it was cool as shit seeing that. Surreal, you know, especially because it ends. And then so I was like, oh, I didn't fucking make it. You kidding me? And then it hits. I'm like, oh, wow. Dude. With the last line, like, that was awesome.
When you were sitting in that crowd, did you know when premiere night, did you know like how much of the movie you were going to be in? And so that was
that's another thing. I didn't even get to, they didn't give me the script once. So I had no idea where the movie was going. I got my lines and me and Josh would text, like, it was almost like he wrote a book on Dion. Like, he had a backstory on Dion Galanis, my character.
Yeah.
And so I would text him like, oh, does he like gambling? He's like, yes, he does. And he's an artist. Like, he had an answer for every question I had. So that was basically my, like, training for the role. But the script I never got, and they gave me the lines the night before, like the edited lines. So it was so hard to memorize them. But he's like, listen, don't memorize them. Just get the gist of the scene, get the emotion of the scene, and we want you to do it. So it was a great way to improvise that, you know?
That's great. Back to Safdie. Were you familiar like with his movies at all? Like, so when you get cast, and I don't even know, maybe through the interview process, were you going back and like watching Good Time, watching Uncut Gems? You did?
Yes, I did. So I only knew them from Uncut Gems, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And I love that movie. I mean, Adam Sandler in a serious role and Kevin Garnett and Julia Fox, like, that was cool. Lakers Stanfield, they got a good roster in that movie. And I love the ending. You never see that coming. And the Opal was sick. Like, that movie's awesome. But then when I got cast in the movie, I was like, you know what, let me look up these Safdies. And I started looking at everything, like old short films they have, and Benny's short film. And then I saw Good Time, loved that. Like, I thought Benny killed that role.
Yeah.
And Robert Pattinson killed it too. But it was just such a different movie, you know? And that other guy, R.I.P., I forgot his name. But the guy that plays like the villain,
friend. Yeah,
I forgot, not villain, but forgot his name. But he was awesome in it too. That was a very cool movie.
Kenjac's doing a little research right now.
Sorry, no, thank you.
No, I want to remember his name. Was it Buddy?
No, he was great.
Was it Buddy Durrett? Shoot, I gotta go.
He was another Safdie movie too.
Did you? And Timmy, were you like familiar with any of his movies? Because that's another guy where it's like he's in Dune now, But like before that, he was doing a lot of, smaller stuff that's not really aimed at guys like us.
You're telling me, pal. Yeah. No, I only really knew him from Call Me by Your Name and whatever. Movies. I watched that movie after I got cast too. So I was like, I got to see what this guy's about. Great movie.
Oh, yeah.
Each scene is whatever, but hey, whatever. It's a good movie. And he kills it. And also Beautiful Boy I watched.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, you know what though? They did that. Like I thought he was great in it. And the premise is awesome, but they were like all over sometimes. That like, oh, he's in a dorm, oh, he's in rehab, but you don't know the difference.
Yeah.
They kind of skip, whatever. Good movie. But anyway, but no, I was only familiar really with Wonka and Dune. Like,
yeah.
So I didn't think, like, I to be honest, I was like, okay, he's all right, this guy.
Yeah.
But, and then the Knicks games, like, he's.
Now you love him. You see the Knicks games, and all of a sudden now he's the boy.
Exactly. And he couldn't have been nicer to me. And such a humble, nice guy. So
that's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
So like anyone I think who has watched the Safdie brothers, like any of their work, whether it's Good Time or Uncut Gems, that they know like they like authentic New Yorkers. And I think you get a lot of other actors in this movie, including yourself, who like they fit that vein. And I was just curious, like who among those people that you worked with was like the most fun to work with? Because even the actor who played your father,
John Catsimatidis.
John Catsimatidis, he was like amazing. And these aren't traditional actors; these are non-traditional actors that are just fitting in a role that they feel more natural to. And I think that always works in everything that they've done so far. So yeah, just curious how your experience was with the other actors that I would say were more in the same vein as yourself.
So I really only worked with Chalamet, my dad, and Odessa, and Odessa is amazing, and Chalamet is amazing. Catsimatidis, that was the most fun I had on set, was with him and me and Timmy.
Yeah.
In that scene, because he's such a character, and like in between the takes, he'd be saying crazy stuff like, "All right, dude, don't be saying this stuff." And me and Timmy were laughing, and like he's a ball breaker, and his wife is so nice. But working with him was so fun. He's real New York. I didn't know he ran for mayor. My dad like used to like knows about him and used to listen to him on ABC radio or whatever. But he's very cool. And I'm trying to think the people in the ping pong parlor. I was in the ping pong parlor for very long, like during random scenes, and those guys were so cool. Like the background actors, I would just talk to them the whole time. And actually, George Gervin was sitting next to me for like 4 hours, and he was one of the nicest men ever. So he's talking about like Larry Bird was a cold ass man, like you telling me about the Celtics and the like his stories were awesome. And also the guy that with the golden voice, that guy was very.
Oh yeah, the radio guy that used to be homeless.
Oh.
That was crazy when I saw him in there. Yeah,
he was also another great guy. Like that ping pong parlor, there was a bunch of characters, a bunch of wacky looking people, me included. Very fun time. A lot of New Yorkers in there too.
Yeah, no, this is one of those movies where I think like 100, 200 times during the movie, I'm like, that's a great face. That's a great face. Which you just don't like. So many movies nowadays, it's like you pulled your cast from Instagram. Like don't look like real people. The veneers poking out, everything. Yeah, no, not for me.
Especially screw AI too.
Oh
my God.
Yep.
Tilly Norwood, get the fuck out. Get out. So this movie's like in the middle of, I don't know if you've noticed this, a bit of a marketing campaign, a pretty big one. People are clamoring for jackets. I don't know who they could be, but what's the craziest thing you've seen so far in terms of this? Like, because it's so different. It's like very modern, but like they're not doing you guys aren't doing the actors on actors or hot ones or any of that stuff. You're doing your own thing. So what's been your experience so far?
I think, I don't know if it's just because I'm biased, but is this one of the biggest? I was just telling the girl back there, like, I'm not gonna, like, this is nuts. Like, is this the biggest marketing campaign you've seen in like years?
It feels like the most effective. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're not throwing money at like Super Bowl ads or like ads in the middle of
especially for a non-IP. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For like a non-block tentpole blockbuster, big IP thing, for like an original movie, for like especially for like a Safdie Brothers thing, it's crazy.
Like they got a big orange blimp going over Memphis. Like what the hell?
That has been crazy. Yes.
Oh man.
And I just saw the ping pong bucket. They got a bucket now, the ping pong ball. That's pretty good. Dude, I need this stuff. I gotta talk to them.
Yeah, you do.
Check her. No, random stuff that they're making, and it's like, and it's popping off on Twitter. It's like, it's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, no, I'm like the like consumer 101 right now. Like they've got me in a stranglehold. I'm at the Lincoln Square asking, like begging for the ping pong ball. Like it's bad.
Wheaties
It's
box,
bad.
Dude,
Yeah.
both the Safdie brothers. Do you remember even with Smashing Machine? Like they gave us, I still have one of them over here. Like this, gave us like that cool ass poster. They gave us like the Nautica sweater. Like I mean, these guys just got it down. They got good marketing campaigns down.
Yeah, the Safdies know what they're doing here. I think A24 is just great at, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you guys are heating up towards like an Academy. I don't want to get ahead of it because the movie's not out, and I just want people to see it first. But you guys are heating up towards an Academy Award run. What would it be like if the first movie you're ever in just sweeps? Like,
No, I mean, after I saw the Golden Globe noms, I was like, okay, whoa, here. And every time I look on Rotten Tomatoes, it's staying at certified fresh, baby. I mean, Lukey Tomatoes, that's pretty good. 97%. I mean, and everything I see on Twitter has been good reviews. It's kind of crazy. And so Oscar, oh boy. I mean, can you imagine if whatever happens, like my first movie, like it's just because my luck's horrible usually. So that's pretty good luck. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, where do you go from there?
exactly.
You got to get the EGOT at that point. You got to go for the Emmy, the Grammy. We'll get you a Tony somehow.
Get me a Tony.
I think you become a good luck charm after that. Like if I was in a director looking for some, like I'm like, okay, who would I want to fill out this part? I'm like, oh, maybe the guy who just went 1-for-1, like make you like my Robert Horry or Steve Kerr or whatever. Like I want you to be on my championship squad right now.
Big shot, Bob. I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Chalamet effect you touched on a little bit earlier. I don't think there's anyone hotter in the streets right now, like on top of the world name. It's crazy.
White boy of the year, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. What was your experience with him like?
Awesome. The first experience we had was a camera test, I think they call it, like
Yeah.
before shooting everything. And we talked about everything from Chipotle, from the Knicks, from Dune, from Josh Brolin, from the Goonies, to everything. And he's just it's just true. He's just a bro's bro. He's such a nice guy. He's a normal guy. Like at the after party, we wrapped. We were talking about Call of Duty and the Knicks and taking shots, and all of his buddies look like us. Like they look like they don't, you know what I mean? They look like they're out of Vogue. Like look like like they wear a Yankee hat. They wear like they look normal ass guys you grab a beer with. It's like this guy's awesome. Like so that's solidified. Like this guy's a real guy. And just being on set with him, he was like John Stockton. I was like, Malone, like if I fumbled something or something, he'd be like, oh, but what about you? Like he would make me say the line. Like he's that good. He knew everything back to front. And I literally told, like, there's a scene in the movie where I'm literally staring at him in Odessa. Like, I don't know if you guys remember that. I'm literally, like, my character's staring at them. And I'm just watching them argue, like, these are amazing actors. Like, I got a front row seat to amazing actors here. Like, this is, and I think I told them, and they're like, oh, thank you. Like he was very humble. Like, and she was like, oh, thanks. Like, it was just insane to see. Like, I'm a part of this. It's like a professional. It's like me playing basketball with Brunson. Like, yeah, I'm acting with these professional actors. Like, where do I get the balls to be doing this? So that was cool. And he just very humble and helping me anything with everything. And a pleasure to work with. God bless that guy.
My big takeaway from that, Lukey Lunchbox, is just like Karl Malone. I'm make sure that is the big thing.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's the comp you want.
Oof.
Yeah, so you guys get to talk a lot of Knicks because obviously, like, I know that was my biggest takeaway from you, even from Idol. It's like, oh, that's the Knicks guy.
I mean, Fatrick Ewing is just fucking incredible. Like that's perfect. Would you come up with that handle?
A long time. I don't know when I made my Twitter, but it was around. It was early days of Twitter.
Me in 7th grade, just writing that down, and then fucking 10 years later, just reaping the benefits of it. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's nuts. Big Cat shouted me out in like a stool scenes. So I edited it into one of my like things on Instagram. He says, and Luke's fucking Twitter name is Fatrick Ewing. You couldn't tell us that. Like, so no, I mean, I
remember that. He was like, why would you not lead with that?
Yes.
But yeah, no. So Chalamet, big ball. I mean, like obviously, there's that old picture of him with
Landry Fields and
yeah, like, I mean, like
in Penn Station, right?
Jared Jeffries
Grand Central.
But is he staying up to date, like on his Knicks knowledge?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
Middle school, you watch it. That's probably like when you're the most, and then sometimes you go through phases where you kind of fall off. And he's been doing movie after movie, so he's locked in.
So I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm not locked in on the Knicks this year.
I've
been a dick. I've been locked in on fantasy football. I'm in 5 leagues like a jerk off. So That's been on my mind. The Knicks, I'm still in, but I'm not as much in as I should be.
Yeah.
Especially they're in the NBA Cup. They're playing the Spurs tomorrow. I think it's for the Cup, right?
Dude,
I think.
Dude, I don't start watching the NBA until like
fair enough. Though.
Like February is when I'm like, oh, how the standings looking.
But he's very in, and Josh is very in. Like every time, like they would bring up news and like they were in, and I think that's when the Randall DiVincenzo trade happened. Like we were involved in that, and like, yeah, they're very in. They're very big fans. Oh yeah.
That's so awesome to hear, honestly, because so many actors, you know, and like so many actors will act like it. You know, you see them, especially at the Knicks games. You see them, and knowing that he's in there just like locked up, like screaming his fucking head off.
Yeah. No, I respect that.
What's something about Chalamet that might surprise people?
I guess he's funnier than I thought he would be. I mean, I don't know. You think A-list guy, right? Like you automatically you don't think he's funny, right? I mean, you think like Leonardo DiCaprio's funny? No, right?
No.
Probably a nice guy, whatever. But you wouldn't think he's funny. Like I thought that about Chalamet. I don't think he's funny, but he's funny. He's got quips to him. Yeah.
Man, dude was doing like Xbox 360 controller reviews.
I was about to say that's
yeah. He showed me actually the first scene we did. He showed me that video. Like, oh, you ever see this shit? And he spray painted controllers to try and sell them online.
Oh my god, that's how you know he's broke, because you can go. He's got a filmography he can just dip through, like so many movies. He's like, look at this fucking Xbox mod video I did.
Yeah, dude, check out my MOG highlights. Before he wants to show you, call me by your name. He's like, yeah, let me show you my YouTube page. We want to do something with you. We do it with all of our actors, but we just call it like a 6-pack, just simple 6 questions. First one being, if you could work with any one of the following New York City directors next, which one would you pick?
Scorsese.
First being Spike Lee, be the obvious number one. Wait, well, who'd you say?
You just before you even started listing them off, you just go Scorsese.
Is he on there?
Scorsese was number 2.
And
then number 3, and this is kind of a curveball, but Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks, one of the all-time great comedic directors of all time.
Blazing Saddles is one of my favorites, and Mel Brooks in like the Curb Your Enthusiasm scenes. He's great, man. He's great. Spike Lee's also great. I mean, come on, any of them are great, but Scorsese, just because, is it Scorsese, whatever the hell it is.
You know what? Like, there's a video the other day, his daughter Fran put up, and she's like, I was 19 years old when I figured out how to say my last name.
Okay,
do not feel bad. Yeah,
but no, him without a doubt, because Goodfellas. I mean, I know every line of that movie. That movie's the best movie of all time. I watch it if it's on TV. I cannot not watch it. So, him without a doubt. I mean, that'd be, and I feel like he's a good guy.
Oh yeah. My grandpa was in that. He was at Nicky Eyes in Goodfellas.
Oh shit! I think I heard that.
Yeah.
Wait. So the guy with the glasses is your? What did you say he is?
He's like he was technically, he passed away kind of recently.
Sorry.
No worries. He was technically, I guess, my step grandpa, because he married my grandma when I was like a little kid. But yeah,
wow.
So we just called him grandpa. Yeah, it was crazy. I remember the first time I learned that was way after that. My mom was like, "Oh yeah, like Papa John was in Goodfellas." I'm like, "What?" Like, what? And he's like, yeah, go watch it. And I watched it, and I was like, I think like 13, 14. And I was like, this insane movie, isn't that? It was crazy. But yeah, I like that. Scorsese is
gotta be.
All right, I'll give you 3 more names to pick between, but this time we're going to talk some ping pong. 3 different athletes. We have Marty Mauser, we have Forrest Gump, and then we have Randy Daytona from Balls of Fury. Have you seen that movie?
Yes, I have, but I think the first and last time I saw it was in the theater. So when did that come out? I mean,
2010, 20.
I would guess earlier, even
2006,
even earlier. Good lord! But between those 3, who would you take to, like, if they did like a little round robin tourney?
Oh, like on top, win?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You have to go Gump there, no?
Gump, he's just automatic.
Like, wasn't Gump literally automatic, right?
Yeah. I mean, he was like playing for the U.S. Like, actually, no.
Bowser's great. I mean, he's got the ambition, but Forrest got the juice, you know.
Or Forrest
he was an all-pro running back at Alabama. Like Vietnam vet,
generational athlete.
Yeah, he's got it all. Sorry, Marty,
I think if you beat the best ping pong player from China, which has like 20 million times the population of Japan, I think that's more impressive than Marty Mauser.
True. Good call.
Yeah,
you got to go with Forrest.
Who are your personal top 5 New Yorkers,
or even just top 3?
Yeah, top 3 might be easier. Let's do that. 3 off the dome.
Gotta go. Larry David.
Great pick.
I don't know if I mean not in any order. Don Rickles.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man, if he was still alive, he'd be such a great fit in Marty Supreme too. He'd be a great fit in everything, but man, he would have been good.
This is tough. Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah. No, I mean, you were talking about an iconic New Yorker. The I'm Coming Home might be the most important piece of New York cinema.
And like in my Knicks fandom, like I was too young for like the Starks Ewing era. I mean, I respect them, but like him and Stat and like that era was sick. I mean, it's a shame Lynn was like a huge deal, and Novak was my guy. J.R.
Steve
Smith,
Novak, Boobie Walker. Yeah, that team was that was an unbelievable one.
Yeah, I had to throw an athlete in there. So, and I know Melo's from New York, right? So,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say Jeter. He's not from New York though.
Nah, he's from Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan,
he's from Kalamazoo.
Right? Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
Kalamazoo. What do you got? Who do you got?
For New Yorkers,
David, he would definitely be on mine for sure.
Am I fucked up for not saying Chalamet or Safdie there?
No. You gotta earn it. They're still young.
All right.
You gotta work up.
Fair enough. I think they'd agree. Melo's.
Yeah, they wouldn't put themselves there. So
Don Rickles is kind of nuts, but I love Donnie and Rodney Dangerfield's up there too. I don't know. This is tough.
That's valid. No, Larry David's a great pick, especially with like the Seinfeld effect. Like that's like just iconic.
Yeah. Scorsese up there for sure. But like I'm trying to think of like definitive New Yorkers. So Eric Adams is number one for number one New Yorker. Clearly,
did you see that video he put up? There's white stuff coming. Better watch out. He's like what?
Quote machine. That's all he does.
He's funny as hell.
Oh my god.
He's fucking an absolutely insane person. Yeah.
Pivoting. So if you could pick one Barstool employee in this office to end up in a Safdie movie, which one? Who are you going with?
Christopher Klemmer.
Yeah, that'd be mine too.
Without a doubt, he's got the look. That's
a great pick.
And he's a good dude. And I think he'd kill a role.
He's such a unique human being that's like impossible. I get more questions working here about Chris Klemmer than any other, maybe Frank the Tank, but any other employee I work with. Chris Klemmer, they're like, people are just like, what is his deal? What's going on there?
Man, you want to talk about a real face? That is a real face.
A face, a voice.
That would fit. Oh yeah,
I think he'd fit in any era like that Safdie's put him in. I think they'd get a good role out of him. I know they would.
He can fit a lot of places.
he is practically two-dimensional. You could put him anywhere you want. This or that sort of one. Would you rather have an Oscar win for yourself in the future, or let's say I'm not even going to limit it to Knicks. Let's just say the New York championship of your choice.
Damn, that's tough, but I think I have to go with a Jets championship.
A Jets, yeah, that is the one. I would say the gem, right? That has to be like the most coveted one at this point.
Because the Knicks, I feel like the Knicks are close to it, so I wouldn't have to like wish for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Jets, not close. They'll never be close. They are brutal. They suck my ass. I hate them, but I love them, and that would be awesome if they went like. That would be. I would cry if that happened.
I mean, you're preaching to two people who root for also dog shit franchises, and I'm a Bengals fan, and he's a Chargers fan. Yeah. So he's actually like kind of in a good spot, but still the history is not on his side.
Look, I'm just gonna say it right now. I've seen it. I've seen chatter about Burrow to the Jets at some point soon. I've seen it. That's all I'm saying.
I would love it.
You can have that piece of glass.
Whoa! But honestly, I respect the Bengals.
Yeah.
Chase spitting on a guy though. I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Crazy. And then final question. You brought up White Boy of the Year earlier. Timothy Chalamet won it last year. He's probably gonna be back in the running next year. But if he doesn't win it, who are you taking?
Oh man. Oh, that's tough.
It's really hard, right?
Shane Gillis?
He's always up there.
He's definitely up near the top. Just trying to
Chet Hanks.
Even Chento. Ooh, Chet Hayes.
They should just name it the Chet Hanks Award.
Yeah, right. Because didn't he make that up?
He did.
White Boy Summer, right? Wasn't that his thing?
It was.
That is his.
With a title track.
Yeah.
Also,
it's actually not bad.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck, that is up there.
I guess him. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I don't actually know what he's been up to lately.
He was in that show, the Clippers. No, he was in that basketball HBO show, something with Jennifer Hudson, right?
He was also in Atlanta, and he was amazing in Atlanta.
I didn't realize he was in that.
Yeah, I have a take that he's like the best out of the Hanks children in terms of acting, even though he does the least amount of work. It just there's something je ne sais quoi to acting.
He's got the juice.
Yeah. This has been great.
Start speaking patois, like it works. I don't know why.
Exactly.
Got it. Not many people can do it like that. But yeah, that's our 6-pack. Thank you again so much, Luke, for stopping by. I mean, this is
Kidding me, man. I'm sorry if I sucked here. I was pretty nervous here, but
This is one of our best interviews yet.
oh, get out of here. No,
Yeah.
thanks for having me. This was awesome.
No, this is cool.
I mean, it's amazing having you back in the building. I cannot tell you how like exciting it is when we watch that trailer and then we just see you pop up at the end and we're like, no fucking way.
Also, I got to shout out you guys. Thank you for all, like, I've watched the show and like seen your tweets. Like, thank you for shouting me out and stuff. You know,
I mean, it's
shout
all
the movie out.
100% genuine. This movie is incredible. Luke is incredible in the movie. Timmy's incredible. You got to go see it. You know the line, Marty Supreme, Christmas Day.
Dream big.
Dream big.
Yeah, dream big. Yeah, and we were you know what the funniest thing about it too, and I think I told you this as well. Like when I saw you in the trailer, and I was thinking like, oh, that's insane. He's so cool. And I'm like, oh yeah, well, like maybe he's just like, you know, because sometimes in like, you know, Good Time or Uncut Gems, like they're there for a few scenes, whatever. Like you are a legit player in this movie, and you are amazing. You are an incredibly great actor, working against again a mammoth actor right now, one of the biggest working names in the world, and it's incredible to watch. Could not be more excited for you and what you got coming up in your future as well, Luke. I mean, it's been amazing.
Thanks so much for saying that, man. Seriously, thanks a lot. Thank you guys.
You're welcome. We appreciate you coming.
Appreciate you coming again, Marty Supreme. Christmas Day, dream big. You got a ping pong ball to sign, I think, right, Gooch?
Oh yeah, we'll get that. I brought a ping.
Oh shit!
I wasn't kidding when I said I went to the AMC Lincoln Square and I got. I mean, your character, you hold that up towards the camera, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that was your design.
Marty Supreme, Christmas Day, baby. Orange spheres.
Yeah. Thanks again, Lukey. We'll see you on the big screen Christmas Day.
Let's go. Thank you, brothers. I love you. Thank you.